This video is presented by Spleen Kiteboarding.
Hey there, sending you some very warm greetings from the French Alps.
Turquoise-blue water, snow-capped Alpine peaks and the thermal winds that pick up almost every day. Welcome to Lac de Serre-Ponçon. France's largest reservoir is one of Europe's most spectacular kite and wingfoil spots, offering consistent afternoon winds, smooth water and a unique backdrop between the mountains and the lake. This spot report is a guest post by Dietmar, who actually pulled off a 13 minutes downwinder here without a single break.
Oh my god, I just noticed the video's already 12 minutes.
You can find the uncut version on his channel. Respect, my friend. In addition, my French colleagues Thomas, Herman and Lolo BSD provide me with some extra footage. A big thank you to all three of them. If you love water sports on mountain lakes, check out the spot report on Lake Ration in my playlist. But before we hit the water with Dietmar, here's a quick overview of the location and the wind. The reservoir is located in the heart of the Southern Alps, almost exactly half between Grenoble and Marseille, both of which are about 2 and 2.5 hour drive away. What's much faster is a quick switch over to Instagram, where you always get a sneak peek at my next adventures. First things first, the lake water level varies greatly. In the spring, it's often quite low, the shores are wide and there is plenty of space to set up. As summer approaches, however, the water level can rise up to 30 meters, rendering many of the spring takeoff and landing spots unusable. But more on the launch spots in a moment. In terms of wind conditions, the thermals here are similar to those on Lake Garda. It works best in early summer, then the lake is still nice and cold. With the Mistral often providing a boost, winds here can easily reach 15 to 25 knots. Toward the eastern end of the reservoirs, the wind strengthens even further due to the Venturi effect. In summer, however, the water temperature can easily rise above 20 degrees, which reduces the thermals. And from mid-August through September, there's only enough wind left for kitefoiling and wingfoiling. Dietmar has now been riding upwind quite a bit and is in an area where kitesurfers can launch and land easily, namely at the altitude kite station.
I am currently spending some time at a lake that is called Lac de Serre-Ponçon. Yeah, and it is a lake that has thermal winds pretty much just like Lake Garda. So that basically means at around 1 p.m, so early afternoon, the wind gets switched on and then it blows pretty reliably right into the evening hours. So that's really a very, very nice thing. In the mornings you can still go on trips, and then from 1 p.m. the wind gets switched on and then it is absolutely full throttle. Now in late summer it actually doesn't work quite as well as in spring because the lake is already relatively warm now. I mean, the lake is about 20 degrees water temperature, and when the lake is a bit cooler it works a bit better. So now we are right here at the altitude station. This is truly the absolute hotspot where all of the water sports disciplines meet here at the beach, and whatever else is possible.
Speaking of stations and schools, here is a map showing their locations.
I've actually set up my camping cruts. I am heading right back there right now. I have just ridden about 3 kilometers downwind here.
The campground Dietmar is talking about is right at the Lispot launch site. So for him, it's practically from bed to board. Since there are quite few campgrounds in the area, you will always find a spot. If you are looking for a guest house or hotel, the standard booking portals are recommended. I will step back for a moment, and the rest of the info comes straight from the water.
The lake is at its best when the sun is out, and I'd guess we've got about 15 to 18 knots of wind. Right now the sun's gone. We've also got a bit of a swell here, though it's not quite as pronounced as on Lake Garda. On Lake Garda, access to the spots and parking are very limited, and overall the logistics there are quite challenging. Here, however, there's free parking everywhere. And there are very large beaches where you can launch from the shore and get out on the water. But right here, you actually have free parking spaces absolutely everywhere. And you can pretty easily, risk of switching, you have really quite good options to just launch your kite from land or just head out onto the water with your wing. So yeah, this place is absolutely buzzing, you could say. That's why I'm gonna head back right now. Here's the Keysberg. This spot isn't the best choice for wingfoil beginners right now because of the choppy conditions. But where we're heading next, beginners will find truly perfect dreamlike conditions. I love this place very much. So anyone interested in wingfoiling and pump foiling will find the perfect spot conditions there. Alright, so now I have finally managed to get hold of the box. And now it has indeed become really quite incredibly small once again. The ground is getting really quite muddy over here, and there are already some feet flying right in straight away. This is actually the reservoir of Serre-Ponçon. And the water is kind of milky and super rich in minerals, and right here it's about to turn into this milky turquoise. That is just such an absolutely amazing color right here. Alright then, let's keep on going. In the long run, riding one-handed is pretty exhausting. Right here, we've got a rider doing a really nice downwinder. Yeah, so the swell here isn't quite as good as on Lake Garda, but it's definitely good enough for a paravine session. Isn't it nice here? As I said, this is a wingfoil paradise, and of course for windsurfers too, whether you're a beginner or a freestyler. So I'm about to reach my home port.
No wind? No problem. Stand-up paddling and pump foiling are just as popular here. But the region has plenty to offer beyond the water. Stunning mountain hikes and great bike routes round out your vacation here.
Now you can see it's getting busier here again. my god, I just noticed the video's already 12 minutes. Alright, and stop. I've arrived.
That was my spot report. If you liked it, feel free to leave a like and even better subscribe. If you really enjoyed it, you are also welcome to chip in 50 cents to my coffee fund via the donation link in the video description. See you in the next spot report.